Hello everyone, welcome back to Capacity TV. My name is Amber and I'm a senior reporter with Capacity Media, and today I'm joined by Bhavin Shah, Country Director for TM UK. Bhavin, welcome.
Thank you, Amber.
Can you start by telling us about TM Global and your position in Africa as a Malaysian company?
Yeah. Okay, so TM Global is the wholesale, domestic and international business arm of Telekom Malaysia, TM, the national connectivity and digital infrastructure provider, and Malaysia's leading integrated telco. Beyond Malaysia, TM Global has built a dynamic digital ecosystem, collaborating with global carriers, hyperscalers, OTTs, and AI players, and gives us a strategic gateway into ASEAN. We offer customized data solutions, which range from layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 services, and at the same time, we are now venturing into new products and services which entail gaming, AI, and also moving slowly into the GPU as a service. So Telekom Malaysia has recently launched GPU as a service platform, whereby we are giving businesses and customers flexibility in the AI space in a very cost-effective manner. TM Global has got 6 regional offices: Americas, Middle East, Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, and UK. UK is the place where we look after UK, Europe, and Africa. So Africa is a vast continent. At the moment, we're managing it from our London office, and there's a lot of aspiration to develop and build business in Africa.
Fantastic, thank you. And obviously we're here in Nairobi at ITW Africa. There's been a lot of conversations over the last couple of days about exciting new things in connectivity and that kind of thing. Can you maybe share some of the key strategic objectives TM Global has for this region, maybe over kind of the next 3 to 5 years?
Yes. So Nairobi has been pivotal in building the regional growth for TM. We are building a very strong corridor between ASEAN and Africa. And at the same time, in the last couple of days, we have had some very interesting meetings with partners who have shown a lot more interest going into the ASEAN space. And Telekom Malaysia obviously has got a vast network of assets, which covers not just Malaysia, but ASEAN on its own, ASEAN in totality. And that gives us some edge into bringing African players into our side of the world. So it is a dynamic conference where we really had some fruitful collaboration and collaborative meetings in Nairobi.
And obviously subsea cables like SMW5 and to Africa are critical in connecting hubs like Mombasa and Djibouti. Can you maybe elaborate a little bit on how these cables are driving the digital ecosystem in East Africa at the moment?
Absolutely. I think these cables, CME5 to Africa, have formed a very strong presence in Telekom Malaysia's aspiration as well, especially in the recent Red Sea cable cuts. These cables have now suddenly become more pivotal. We bring CME5 from Malaysia to Djibouti and connect it with some of our inventory that we have in to Africa, so we can connect people from Asia to Africa with CME5 and to Africa. And at the same time, we have connectivity that goes on CME5 into Europe. Luckily, CME5 hasn't been affected by these cable cuts at the moment. So that's very, very strong positioning that we have within Telekom Malaysia to facilitate the expansion and growth of business between ASEAN and Africa.
Thank you. Next question from me. How does TM Global plan to leverage its expertise in digital infrastructure to perhaps support Kenya and Africa's digital public services and urban innovation? I wonder if you can share your thoughts to that.
So TM Global brings proven expertise in subsea cable systems, fiber, 5G backhaul, while also offering data center services, GPU as a service, cloud, and gaming. So we would like to help Africa in its digital aspiration and in its move into new services by offering professional expertise solutions that Telekom Malaysia has developed in our own market and hopefully replicate that in the African markets.
Great. And can you give us any examples of projects or collaborations that TM Global is exploring in the region at the moment?
So as I mentioned earlier, we are collaborating with some key players in Africa on the submarine cables. We are also exploring and understanding the market going from South Africa to Asia. We already have an investment in SAFE, but SAFE is obviously retiring in 2027, 2028. So we are looking at other options, how we can connect South Africa to Asia. There are other new cable systems that are also being planned, which we would like to participate in and hopefully have an understanding on how that will bring in more business to Asia and Africa.
Amazing. Bhavin, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Amber, for hosting us in Nairobi, and it has been a privilege.
It's a pleasure. And thank you everyone for watching.